And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved. Heading for Tier 4. Well, in order to get there, we're going to need some research quite desperately. And I really would like to get rid of that build an ore thief thing. So let's just build it. I'm not planning on having any ore on me. So we need 9 of these. Crafting. So I'm just going to build it right here. Normally, if you're carrying around ore, you can put that thing, I would put it like right here, and it would pull the ore out of my inventory and put it right into there. But I'm not planning on carrying that much ore around. So for now, I'm just going to have it built there. So let's also build a threat scanner, because I would like to know what my threat is at right now. And this thing uses a steady, pretty much 5 power per second, I think it is. So let's look at research, and we need to get to where, here it is, research assembler. So we have basic PCBs already. Laboratory components, we actually need basic experimental pods. We need 10 of these. Okay, so first we also obviously need the research assembler. So let's throw together a copper housing and build this little gem, which goes right here. So this thing actually consumes quite a bit of power. And you know, it's a heavy consumer of power. Let's just say it's going to be quite a challenge. So we want to actually set these to remove only, and I don't have any other hoppers, so let's build another one now that we've got a little bit of material that we can work with. Now normally I would beam power into this, and that's all well and good, except we don't have the ability to make the Mark II, so we can't even put Mark II level power in there. We could, however, give it 4 pyrothermic generators worth of power. And we have coal over here. We're going to be bringing the coal over here for the research assembler, and for researching. So in order to do this efficiently, I want to lay this out a little differently. Okay, so if we have this coming out, and I have a little bit of space underneath here to deal with. Okay, so if I want to put 4 generators along this, I'm going to need a generator here, 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 and here. And here. Oh, one too many. The problem is the hopper situation. I would need a hopper, say, here and here. Now let's see how that's going to interfere. So a hopper would go there and there. So let's see. I need 1 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly the number of tin that I needed. Okay, get me out of that. So I want the generators there, 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 and there, with the power block in the middle. That's 40 power per second base power. this will go, so I'll have a hopper basically here and here, and you know the generator shouldn't pull out you know, my plates or PCBs to burn. Let's hope it doesn't, because that will go right there. So I need copper going in, or coal going in there, and coal going in right there. Okay, let's gather all these up. I don't want... Okay. Okay, so I need coal in there and coal in there. And I'm just sort of laying this out as I'm kind of thinking aloud is what I'm doing right now. One thing I could do is, let's see, I'm going to build a hopper here and here and here. So this will be remove, and that will be add. This will come in right there, and that will go in there. This will go in just like this. And I can put a turntable right here. So this will all kind of go out. Right along here. And I need some more conveyors.
Crafting.
And one turntable.
Crafting.
Okay, so my turntable, I have conveyors there. I don't need 2 rows of conveyors. So I'm going to put a turntable right there. Like that. And then I can put another logistics hopper on this side, which will also fill with coal, which will then drop it down here. This is nice. Not super fast. I might upgrade that to a regular hopper when I have the resources. Let me fill up on whatever this has got. Not a whole lot. This has got plenty of power. Okay. So those things turned on to power the battery, which will go pretty fast, which will increase my base threat. Once you hit above 100, it'll start spawning enemies. So you got to be careful. How many? I needed 10, I think it was. 10 for the lab. I need 5. That gives us... Oh, I need 3 by 3 by 3. 9, it's 27, so I'm going to need 15 basic pods, which is 30 PCBs and 90 plates. And I don't even have 90 plates. So I need some copper, please. How much ore is in here? You can scan storage hoppers to get how much is in them. So you can see there's actually copper ore in there. I keep doing that. Add only. Mishit the, I meant to hit E on the smelter. So it should automatically give me that copper. Well, the PCBs will be done. So I'm going to need 90 plates. So let's put 80 in there. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And I just need 10 more, and that should be good. And as soon as this thing has 6 plates, it'll kick off. And it'll drain all the power that it has. I mean, it's going to drain a lot of power. There it goes. The generators, their internal buffer will drain out. That's really not a good battery to put underneath this thing. I might put a blue one down there. It just can hold more. Because these are essentially trying to put 40 power into a block that only holds 200. And you get a pretty wide gap there. So we've already got 2 pods made, which is good. It's very good. 3 pods made, and it's every 5. Yep, every 5 I can do that. So the lab, I'm gonna put something like out here. I have the coal right there, so I can bring coal in. I need a little bit of space to generate the power that the lab is gonna need, because the lab needs quite a bit of power. And then I'm gonna need multiple lines of this setup for the different bar types. So I'm gonna need quite a few materials to do that. For the first few, we don't need very many. We just need a few for the initial researches. But as we grow, we're gonna need more and more and more. So I need the lightweight machine housing, I need the servo motor, and I want to research Spiderbot and Spiderbot defenses, which needs 800 power. Our lithium is going pretty good. How much we have? We got 26 in there. 25 iron. It's good. I upgraded the lithium line with a drill motor. So this, why isn't this? Why did this stop working? I'm right here, dude. Oh, it's because it's add only. There it is. Yep. So it's telling me to build a lab. Yeah, I'm well aware of the need to build a lab. Thank you very much. So,
Crafting.
lab, we can put, set up just the foundation. So that will be the start of the lab. I'm gonna need some space here because I have a certain design for the lab. One of my fully upgraded labs. First of all, I need some space for the pods to come in. I'm going to automatically put the pods in when I get them, when I make them. I'm still going to control how many are being made, just so I know I've made enough, and I'm not wasteful with my resources, because I like to keep my resources flowing. So they're smelting about the same rate. So this will be an offshoot of coal coming out, and that's actually perfect for what my design is. So my design, I'm going to have it'll be a logistics hopper with 4 pyros around it, fed by a turntable that pushes in there, and a turntable that pushes it this way, and then a turntable that goes around this way to do the exact same thing. So I think as far as building materials go, I want to craft a window
Crafting.
and put those here because this will be the setup. Okay, so that is leading in. This will go to the side. This will be a turntable. Then I'll have a bot going this way, bot going this way, and there'll be a hopper, a logistics hopper here, one here, and then pyrothermic generators around, and then power beamers going into. So I can put basically 8 generators on the sides. And if I'm really desperate for power, I can put one on the top and the bottom even if I need it. So I can feed a lot of power into it. It consumes a lot of coal, but in the end, it's really worth it. You can start researching stuff much faster. Okay. So yeah, this thing eats a lot of power. I'm sure my base threat. The first attacks don't come for a while. Gives time to calm it down a bit. Do I have enough resources for this? So that's 3, it's 12. I don't. I need some more tin. Copper seems to be holding the line here. How much? Yeah, I've got a lot of copper. Again, we're going to use a lot of copper in this process, so don't worry if your copper runs out quickly, because the early game copper is really used the most.
Crafting.
As you get into the game, you'll learn that titanium is probably the second most used. But it's just a matter of, smelting. I could put smelters, basic smelters on one of these, just like I have down here, and that would help. But it's pretty wasteful and slow. Would love to be able to add another induction on there. Oh, that would go a long ways. I need to think about base defense as well. So let's just add a little bit of defensibility, just in case, a couple wasps decide to come in and ruin the day. Don't really have any power beaming over here. I could put one on the side. Maybe one right there. This direction is covered, but these two directions are kind of wide open to attack. I don't really have... The CPH can only power so much. So when an attack comes and these things start shooting, it really doesn't take long for them to overwhelm you. But with only a 206 threat, it shouldn't be too harsh. And once I get Spiderbot upgraded, he'll help us out. He always does. But that's kind of a long chain of crafting to get that working. So do I have another 5? I only have 3. So I need tin badly. A lot of times I'll just, especially with this heist, this is nice, I'll just stand here and and maybe, you know, go to YouTube and browse some videos and stuff, just so I can get the materials. And granted, I could go down and look and, you know, explore a little bit, but I can only go down so far before I'm completely stopped. So I like to have the materials to solve the problems. Being able to research the cold caverns and all that is nice once you run into them, be able to just hammer that out right away so you can get onto the tier 2 ores. And eventually we'll have cargo lifts coming up, but I need to get my excavators going too, because I need to clear this land to build on. So I still only have 3. And you are out of, was it copper? Plates. Yes, copper plates. I needed 10 more. Almost forgot. I almost forgot that we needed more plates. But that'll have to do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.